There are few musicians in history whose influence has been so powerful that they've transcended not just the genres that they've played on, but literally have made their mark on their instrument. And B.B. King is one of those perfect examples of that. So in this lesson, we're going to discuss the B.B. King pentatonic boxes and how they can be so powerful, not only for improvising the blues, but pop music, hip hop, R&B, whatever you want to do. These little note boxes will help you a ton. My name is Jesse Glick. This is a 5-Minute Monday. Let's get into it. So the cool thing about the B.B. King boxes on the guitar is they're easy to find and they're the exact same shape. You just got to move up or down the neck. So let me show you what I mean. For this lesson, we're going to be in the key of G, which means the G note on the B string is going to be our anchor point for this lesson. So that's going to be on fret 8 of the B string here. So to start, let's look at the major pentatonic box that B.B. King used all the time. So what we're going to do is take our root note. Again, that's G on the 8th fret of the B string. And we're going to add a whole step up. And then 8 on the high E, whole step up. But then we're also going to add fret 9 on the G string. So in total, we would have this. So these notes are incredibly powerful to use when you're soloing. So I should mention that I'm not going to show you specific B.B. King licks that he plays in these boxes. Instead, I'm just going to show you the notes that he used and sort of how he would use them. So there's so much melodic information in just this box. So for example, if I just loop a G chord right now and play those notes in order, it's going to sound melodic. Right there though, there's not a whole lot of melody happening. I'm not creating a line. So let's expand it a little bit. All right, look, if I'm being 100% honest, I'm running out of ways to ask people to subscribe. So please do it. It's so easy and it helps me out a ton. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So far, I just used the frets that I showed you before. I want to show you a couple really cool moves that you can do in this box. So, for example, when you get to the B string, right there would be fret 10. You can actually bend that up a whole step. So it'd be like this. And then still play the other two notes. So let's experiment with that. Lots of information to be had there. That's just the major though, so let's check out the minor. It's gonna have a slightly different feel. The cool thing about the two boxes thing is that if I want to play the minor, it's still gonna be the same shape. Instead of G being my anchor point here, instead it's gonna be my anchor point here. So with my ring finger, and then I play the same shape box. So that would be 7 on the G string, 6, 8, 6, 8. So let's see what that sounds like. So you can see it's pretty bluesy. It doesn't really fit that sort of genre that I was playing, but it still works. Let's see what happens though if I loop a more bluesy sounding thing, and I'll still play that box. So here we go as a G7 loop. So I'm exaggerating these notes a little bit. I'm not playing true lines necessarily, but rather just really emphasizing each of these notes. And again, we can do some bends. So maybe I'll bend here on the 8th fret up a whole step. And then I'll switch to the major box. So the last thing I want to give you in this lesson is an opportunity to know how to play this outside of the key of G. Remember that G root note was my anchor point to find these boxes. So let's say I want to do this in the key of E. I'm gonna find E on the B string, so here, fret 5. And I'll start with my major box. So again, if that's my anchor, here's what the box looks like. So that would work over an E chord. Now, if I wanted to switch to the minor box, again, that's still my anchor, but now the box shifts down 2 frets. Back to major. So tons of opportunities. I'm doing these 5-minute Monday lessons every single Monday, totally for free. So if you do want to support my channel, just subscribe. It's the easiest thing you can do. I'm going on tour for November. I've pre-recorded a couple videos for you guys, but I'm also gonna do like a vlog style video taking you through the tour and what it's like to, be on the road throughout the country. So look out for that. But for now, my name's Jesse Glick. That was a 5-minute Monday, and I'll see you in the next one.